Good evening, everybody. I apologise for the fuzzy picture, but we're going to do this anyway. Right, I'm working on my laptop tonight. If you can see me, I'd like you to leave a comment and let me know. Let me know you're there, basically, and just say hello. Let me know how your week has been going. I see Kathy and Michaela have joined us. Lovely to see you tuning in this week. I hope you're okay. It's been quite a week. Hi, Michaela. It's been quite a week. This week when I say this week, I mean the last week, the last 7 days since I last spoke to you all. So I just want to take time tonight to explain, hello, Kelly, hi, Gemma, explain a little bit about this moon energy that we are in. We have been in this moon energy. I think in my client work and everything, I've really been seeing it for the last sort of 10 days. Hi, John. And it's been a hell of a journey. And what people will have been walking through actually is your darkest fears. There's been a lot of releasing going on of fears that are very deep rooted in people. Very what are called dark and shadow-based fears, you know, real fears that have a grip on you, that actually have no place in your life, but just seem to be tucked away deep in the root of your thinking and being. The last sort of week, push 10 days, have been stripping that out through personal experiences that people have been walking through. Okay. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Jayne. And so just be aware, and I always say to people, you know, it's nothing personal, if you like, but life has been chucking a lot of stuff at people for the last 7 days to clear things out. The world is not against you. The world, the energies have been working for you. It's like it's saying, come on, let's get rid of this so we can get in a positive space and continue to bring positivity into this world through your life. So this blue moon that we're having, this eclipse that's going on tomorrow, called a blue moon, nothing to do with colour, it's to do with the fact it's 2 moons. But what I will say to you is it sits in what we call like mother energy. So what you will be experiencing, possibly, I mean, not everybody's affected by these things. It depends on your life path. And I always say, take what fits, what feels right, what you feel you need to hear this evening. But, you know, this is about relationships, this moon. It's about family and home and all of that. It's very much about being a single mum. It's about responsibilities. It's about emotions running very high. It's about family issues, especially old ones that are coming up to be cleared. It's about fears linked to family, fears linked to motherhood. It's about all of that coming up. So, for example, if you're a single parent and you're worrying or struggling, then obviously things are going to bring that up to the surface for you to realize, do you know what? I always manage. I always cope. You know, I can do this. That's what your life will be showing you. It will be showing you old fears linked to family, linked to old relationships within the family dynamic that need to be shifted, that need to be cleared. I have to say, I've done a lot of clearing work over the last 2 weeks as well. All right, because this moon is revealing what we call the darkness in our world, the darkness in our own behavior and our own way of being. So just be aware of that. You will be seeing it in other people as well. So it can be quite hard, and especially with family and all this hardness. But you know, you've just walked through quite possibly the worst that it could get for you, and it's for you to release. All right. Yes, Michaela, it will include romantic relationships in the basis of wanting that sense of belonging, and especially if you have family or you have beliefs, how can I word that, beliefs distilled in you through your family upbringing about relationships, you know, then obviously that family energy will play out in your personal relationships as well. people who are trying for family, step families, all sorts of things like that. So just be aware, as I say, that this moon will have emotions running very high, and it all links to home life, family issues, past and present, or fears for the future, which are unfounded. It's about our need for security. It's about the strength of female energy, this work and home balance, because it's all about home. You will really be being shown the need to be at home, whether that is at home literally in your physical home. You need to spend more time at home, whether you need to feel at home in your own body or in your own mind, in your own heart. This is about the energy of home. And as I say, negative behavior will have been being revealed, and the last 4 days has been incredibly strong, because it always does that. It intensifies as we get closer and closer to this. But this eclipse comes in tomorrow, and then and I'll tell you something else as well. It's clearing things that began in August last year. Whatever's negative that started in August last year, linked to family and all of that, will be shifting and clearing. It now ends. It's like, let's do this, let's end this. So think a little bit back to August last year, any family issues, stuff like that, or home life issues, this now ends. Yes, Amelia, you've asked the question, is the moon is making me feel good? It will, because the moon pulls on us, you know, it's like the oceans, isn't it, and water. We're very much water based. It will be pulling on your emotions. You will feel weird. If you are empathic as well, you know, we're having all us healers are having a lot of energy drawn off us at this time to deal with this shift of what we would call darker energies, negative energies. All right, so we're all feeling a bit weird. We're all feeling very tired, very spaced. We're sleeping and yet not sleeping, because we're off working and doing things. All right, so just be aware of that if you're very much involved in healing work, that you will be being called on to assist not only in your own personal journey, but in other people's journeys, as this is about clearing away emotional baggage from the past, as I say, linked to family and home, and starting over. Great time to start a family. I'm winking. That's a wink, believe it or not. Right. But Wednesday, when you get to Wednesday, it becomes all about practical life, because you have a sense of clarity come off the back of this energy. All right, so lots of clarity. It's very much about practical life, doing and being. As I said to a client today, perfect energy for that person to now step into and have this doing and being. And then when you get to Friday, Friday is a great weekend if you will let it be. And what I mean by that is, this is a weekend for socializing. So stop saying no to the invitations. All right, you know, there's no good staying at home being a martyr off the back of what you just walked through. If anything, you should be celebrating you've survived. So let's face it, this weekend is a great weekend for socializing, especially on Friday. For the single people out there, good day to flirt. Good day to go out, be sociable, flirt, chat. This is a day for keeping busy and having lots of fun. And then on Saturday, it's all about doing things you love with the people that you love. So just know that you're kind of like rewarded, basically, with a good weekend after what will have felt for many of you quite a hard weekend. Right then, shall we see what the tarot will give us as well? So is it making sense to you? Is it resonating? I'm fascinated to see how many other, I know through my client work, I'm absolutely rammed at the minute. I've got work afterwards as well. But it's like, I know that people are walking through a hell of a lot of stuff. So if it's making sense to you, if it's resonating with you, it'd be great to know. Right, let's see what the tarot will give us. Let me see. Don't forget to keep sharing. Sharing is caring. Right then. So Many people will still feel in a state of limbo about subjects through the majority of this week. But as I say, by the end of the week, as we get into the weekend, there is this release available. All right. Many people will have felt incredibly challenged and drained, if not stabbed in the back and hurt as we started this week, but that is passing. All right, there is a need to remember you have to open arms and heart to embrace life, to have more going on in it. But we need to watch, you see, because after everything that's been going on, we could be somewhat defensive in, you know, how we respond to things, how we respond to messages, communication, and events that are happening around us. So just be aware of that, okay, is what I would say to you. There is this need as well when it comes to work. If you're looking for opportunities, some of you will experience unexpected opportunities through changes going on around you. Don't see things as negative. Look for the opportunity, look for the positivity. And again, this is about getting out of a grayness and into brighter days. That's what all of this is about. And again, in my relationship sector, I'm being shown that it's very much about family. It's about a sense of belonging and connecting and all of that. Hi, Bev. So I hope that makes sense to you. Relationships, it's very much about that family feel and that connecting with people and that sense of belonging. And on a, as I say, on a personal development level, we have the Three of Swords. So that is all about this shift and letting go that this week really, really has been bringing home to so many people. Okay, so a lot of mixed emotions because of everything that has gone on. Take a deep breath. Take time to recover from this healing process. You could kind of describe it as a lot of people will experience what we call a healing crisis this week, quite honestly, because your body has to let go. You know, we walk through all of these things emotionally and mentally, and the body always recovers last. So just be aware that you may need to sleep more and you may need to eat better. Just take care of you this week as well. That heartache, the upset that has now gone or is on the process of going, being let go of, allows a greater love into your world, whether it's for yourself, which is the most important love, or whether it's for others. You know, it could be a child, a dog, a parent, whatever, or a new relationship. But we certainly have to let go of other people's challenges, other people's drama as well, and instead focus on where we are going and not where we have been. Choices to be made in relationships, we've always got that at play, especially when we're in the season of the moon, because things are being revealed to us emotionally. And just be willing to share life in your relationships. Too many people in this world frightened to share love, to share space, and to share time. All right. The tiniest things make the difference in people's lives, you know, just saying hello to somebody, a smile to somebody, that's giving love. You know, that person could be in a horrendous place and that could make all the difference that day. That's you giving love. Ooh, dancing cards. That's you sharing love. So just be aware of that. So lots of people are saying it's been about fears. I have fears, but we don't know what they are. Yeah, it's like really deep-rooted stuff coming up. I would say do your healing, do your meditation, try to sleep. I know lots of people having sleep issues, but just be aware that this is all happening as a big shift and change, and it's this build-up to this eclipse tomorrow. And then, as I say, it starts to ease off. Wednesday is a day to get very practical in your world, and Friday, it's like bring on the weekend. Celebrate the good stuff that is coming. I'll jokingly say, but I'm not really, celebrate the week that you have just survived. You have been seeing the truths of people better to see it now than in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, 4 years' time. Be aware of that, okay? Some of you are moving, or some of you are pulling shock moves that involve people in official places. Lots of decisions, lots of announcements, and lots of big changes are lining up through what is shifted this week. So I would call this as a week of healing more than anything else. Let yourself heal. Love yourself enough, care enough about yourself enough to let things go. I know it's easy to say, but this is about shifting what we call your shadow self, your deepest fears. All right, it's time to let that go. So I'm going to leave you with that this week, and I hope that helps you all. You will win in the end. There are victories here on the table today, and you can have it all, but you have to be willing to take the journey. Have a great week. I will see you on the other side of the eclipse. Bye.